Can everybody just raise your hand real quick if you've ever heard of a Roses Are Red poem? Okay, cool. Hands down. For not everybody raise their hand, so let me just remind everyone. If you don't know, here it is. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Sugar is sweet, and so are you. Yo, thank you so much. So that's the typical Roses Are Red poem. But as you can see, and as we're kind of demonstrating, poetry can be as energetic, it can be as wild as you want it to be, but it can also be straight from the heart, and it can be as chill as you want it to be. It can be whatever you want it to be. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do our own little Roses Are Red poem together, but I need one volunteer. I need a volunteer who can read very well and speak very loudly, okay? Raise your hand if you can read well and you can speak loudly. Have some confidence, y'all. I saw a bunch of, that's my man right here. Come on up. Round of applause for the volunteer. Okay. All right, we're gonna get a microphone over here. Okay, so what's your name?
Jamani.
Jamarty?
Jamani.
Jamani. Okay, Jamani. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Mason. Okay, Jamani, can you grab that microphone, please? Okay, so let's step up right there. You can be on that tape. All right, so Jamani, Scott has something for you. Like I said, in that poem, we're talking about roses are red. Scott has a rose. Okay, so this is the part where we're all gonna have to use our imaginations. Because somebody tell me what color this rose is. Okay, we're gonna pretend like this rose is red. Can we do this? Can we do this? Okay, so what color is that rose? There we go. Okay. Okay, so Scott is gonna okay, so Jamani, right? Okay, Jamani, there's a short poem written on that paper that's on the rose. Can you please read what is written on the rose for us? Okay, hold on.
Roses are red. I am reading one now. This rose rocks. Please clap loud.
Man is obviously an expert reader. And so what we're gonna do now, all together, we're gonna take that Roses Are Red poem and we're gonna make it come alive. We're gonna infuse it with a little call and response, okay? And so, has everyone seen like a hip hop show where like the MC on stage says something, everybody say duh, and then everybody says duh, and it goes back and forth? That's like really like giving the energy from the performer to the crowd, and then the crowd takes that energy in and they give it back. And so that's what we're gonna do right now. So Jamani, I just want you to read the first line, please, just the first line.
Roses are red.
And then when he says roses are red, I'm gonna point to y'all and I need everybody to say red, red, red. Okay, the second line?
I am reading one now.
Everybody say now. Third line?
This rose rocks.
Everybody say rock that rose. One more time, rock that rose. Last line?
Please clap loud.
3 claps. Okay, so we're gonna do this together. We're gonna do this together with MC Jamani, and he's gonna get the call and response, and we're gonna get the whole show going, okay? So here we go.
Roses are red. I am reading one now. This rose rocks. Please clap loud.
Bam, okay, good. Okay, so that was level 2. And now we're gonna step it up to the boss level. You ready, Jamani, for the boss level, like the final boss in a video game? You set? Okay, so the other element, how I was saying, like at a hip hop show, the call and response, the other element of a hip hop show, obviously, is the beat. We gotta have a beat. Okay, so MC is gonna do the beat. Jamani, I want you to go line by line. Crowd, I need y'all to throw that energy back up to Jamani as well, and we're gonna create the whole show. All right, you ready, Jamani? Okay, wait. I'm gonna introduce him first. People and gentle people, ladies and gentlemen, you may know him as Jamani, but today, the alter ego comes out. This is the debut performance of MC J Money. Give it up for MC J Money. All right, hit that beat. Okay.
Roses are red. I am reading one now. This rose rocks. Please clap loud.
Bam, 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 bam. J Money. Take a bow, take a bow. Yes, yes.
J Money.
Oh, clap all the way back to the stage. All the way back to the seat, all the way
please.
back.
Word.
Okay. And so one of the things that a lot of people already know, but I just want to make sure that everybody hears it, is that there's really no difference. The only difference between hip hop and poetry is the beat. That's the only difference. And so we're gonna get into some poetry right now. And so what you heard there was wordplay, okay? In poetry, sometimes we use wordplay. You know about wordplay? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah? Okay, you rap? That's what's up. Yo, we're gonna open up the floor later on, so hold on to that. I'm glad we know that. I'm glad we know. But yo, in poetry, when we use wordplay, sometimes we use colors to express different feelings. You know, like making metaphors. And so who can raise their hand if I'm feeling red? Who can raise their hand and tell me how I might be feeling? Yes. Mad. Okay, cool. So you could, my man got all the synonyms. He's like mad, sad, irritated, maybe a little embarrassed. Yeah, all of that is true. But for this one, I'm gonna say roses are mad. Mad is the one. What was it? Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. Okay, so
Roses are red, like what's something else that you read?
yes, that's true. So we get colors that do emotions, and then also roses are red like the color red, but then roses, when we just saw MC J Money read the words that were written on the rose, he just read those words. Okay, so we have red like the color red, but then we also can use red like how he read the words that were on the rose. So can anybody raise their hand and tell me something else that can be read in the same way that he read the words that were written on the rose? Yes. Yeah. What else can be read in the same way that he read the words that were written on the rose? Yeah. Or what? Yellow's another color, and yellow is the color of that rose, but I'm wondering what else can be read? The roses can be read like the color red, but then if there's words written on them, they can be read like something else. Yes? Roses can be read like what? Say it louder. A book. Right. There we go. Let me get a round of applause over here. So that's two different ways of using the word red. So I'm going to say roses are red like what? And I want you to say books. All right? Roses are red like what? Books. Roses are red like what? Books. Okay, good. Now the next line, violets are blue. Violets can be blue like the color blue, but then violets can also be blue like...
I'm sorry, I got allergies. I'm sorry.
First of all, that was gross. And then second of all, who can raise their hand and tell me what MC just did over there? He sneezed, and then he did what? Yeah, in the back? He blew his nose. That's right, round of applause over here. So he blew his nose. So violets can be blue like the color blue, but then we can also say blue like he blew his nose. So when I say violets are blue like what? I want you to say noses. All right, violets are blue like what? Noses. Violets are blue like what? Noses. Roses are red like what? Books. All right, good. We're putting it all together. And now we're gonna come back over here. So roses, if my face turns red, what was the way that you said that I might be feeling? Mad. We're gonna go with the first choice, mad. So I'm gonna say faces get red when they're, and I'm gonna make a really mad face, and I want all y'all to make a really mad face and say mad. All right, faces get red when they're mad. Faces get red when they're good. And so now, if I'm feeling blue, who can raise their hand and tell me how might I be feeling? Yes.
It's either bored or sad.
Sad. You're right. Sad. Okay, another round over here. And so I'm gonna say, I'm feeling blue, and I want you to say, why are you sad? I'm feeling blue. Why are you sad? Guys, I'm feeling blue. Why are you sad? Faces get red when they're I'm feeling blue. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to try to put all this together. We're going to put all this together into a mayhem poem using Roses Are Red and using a lot of wordplay, okay? So y'all ready? Okay, cool. So, roses are red like what? Rose. Violets are blue like what? Rose. Faces get red when they're mad. I'm feeling blue. Sad. Roses are mad. Violets are blue. Look how much fun I just had with you. Oh, give yourselves a round of applause out here doing poems. Wonderful. Okay, so now this next poem that we have it uses a lot of wordplay, okay? This next poem uses wordplay. And so I want everybody to listen, and then at the end, we're gonna ask you to tell us what word it was that we're using wordplay with. Okay, so here we go.
Black, white, brown,
brown,
race, track,
horse, arms,
race, Asian, car,
Egyptian,
camel,
Jamaican,
bobsled,
race. Hola, me llamo Mikumari, soy mexicano, eh? Race,
buongiorno, me llamo Mason, viva Italia.
race,
Oi, I've got Spilkus of the Genektigazoink and I'm feeling verklempt. I am Jewish.
race, hello,
Hola.
Ni hao,
konnichiwa,
G'day.
salam alaikum,
race, shalom,
Mirhaba.
bonjour,
guten tag,
Ujambo wana mzima, masujambo bwana bibi mabwana.
race, dreads,
Feathers.
yarmulkes,
raps,
Face paint.
babushkas,
race, who's the fastest,
Doesn't matter, slow and steady wins the
race,
who's the smartest,
who's the darkest,
Who's the most athletic?
who's the artist,
Who will win this
race,
she looks silly,
he sounds strange,
They smell funny.
race,
poverty,
war,
Hate.
disease,
we need to eat,
Race. Create.
love,
take
Care.
make
hope,
Bake.
croissant,
what? Keep the pace,
Different cultures.
many customs,
delicious foods to taste,
Don't run away from who.
they,
you,
From who we are.
stay together,
In this human
race.
All right, on the count of three, I know everybody knows it. Please tell us what word we were using wordplay with. 1, 2, 3. Race. That's right. And so we
Nice.
used race a few different ways. We said the word race, like how you can run in a race. We also said race to represent maybe like your cultural background, where you, your parents, grandparents, and ancestors were from. And we also said poverty, war, hate, disease, all bad things. We need to
Race.
we need to erase, right? Erase. And so those are all different ways that you can use wordplay in your poetry. Yeah, he's entirely right.
Dope.
I'm gonna just repeat it so everybody can hear. He was talking about wordplay is something that you can use in your lyrics, in your poetry, or your hip hop to make people listen to you better. When you're dropping like little clever gems, it makes people really get into it and really start feeling what you're saying more. That's perfect. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you like to share the
You
poem
got
with
the
us? I would really.
I was calling your
love-
name. I said, you gonna spit a poem? Okay, ladies. Oh, no, I'm gonna do the introduction on this.
Okay.
Now let me ask you, would you like a mic stand or not a mic stand? You want to have your hands free while you do this poem? Or yeah, I think she does.
All right, now hold on. Now wait, hold on. Well, hold on. Now listen, I know your name is,
My name is Kiara.
but Kiara, we not doing the gum on the microphone, Kiara. Come on. Now I want the clip. Yeah. All right. You took out the gum? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you one of the upcoming poets, one of our newest Mayhem poets, coming to you live all the way from this part of the stage right here, because they are one of your very own. I need the loudest round of applause you have given in the year 2024. On three. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Kiki, a.k.a. Kiara, a.k.a.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I love food just like how I love you.
Yeah! Yeah! One more round of applause.
She lit that
All
square
right.
on fire.
She lit
okay.
the square
okay.
on fire. She lit
Man,
the
she
square
took
on
her
fire.
time before she started too. I mean,
I like that.
That was
She
beautiful.
composed herself. You learned something. All right, you've been doing this for years. How long you been doing this? You've been rocking stages since like 1983. How long you been rocking stages? Since like the 90s.